Hello everyone and welcome to the inner sanctum of RFC. Now, I've made it no secret that I'm a bit of a geek and a Canadian one to boot. And a lot of people, they seem to think they can just clump me and the American YouTubers all together, say we're all basically just the same, right? No. Wrong. That's racist and that's wrong. It's wrong-aces. Being a geek in Canada, it's harder than it looks. We do things just a tad different around here. And I think it's time the rest of the world got educated. Activate the logo! Editing software is finicky in camera. Sometimes it takes a few moments to... Now, in America, apparently most people get their games from physical stores such as GameStop or another GameStop. But here in Canada, during the Great Console War of 1812, all GameStops were destroyed and converted into igloos for refugees. Ever since, we've had to rely on more natural sources to acquire our video games. So not many people know this, but in Canada, you don't just buy games at a store. No, we have to pay tribute to the Great Forest Mother. I think we're coming close here now. O great Mother of the Forest, grant upon us thy video games, so that we may play and eat Cheetos with delight. O Mother of the Forest! Shadow the Hedgehog. She's displeased. Run! We gotta get out of here. She does not like us! Ah! At the moment, many Americans seem occupied with the upcoming arrival of the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Meanwhile, Canadians are simply happy that trade restrictions to our northern regions are beginning to lessen, and thus have decreased the amount of time it takes to import consoles. The timing of Geek Week is actually quite convenient, as we are currently celebrating the release of the DS Fat. It's amazing, I don't see how they can make it any smaller. Despite these advances, Canada's electronics industry is not without hardships. Due to the constantly changing patterns of the 10 icebergs which make up northern North America, an electrical infrastructure just isn't possible. Instead, we need to harness all of our power the old-fashioned way. Now here in Canada, we don't rely on chargers or any nonsense like that. We rely on pure natural energy from the sky. And we're gonna find ourselves a storm cloud, and then I'm gonna charge up my iPod. We're gonna play me some Angry Birds. Except in Canada, they're not Angry Birds. They're Angry Moose. They got the antler. Oh God! Are some of our methods primitive? You may think that way, but when it comes to gamer culture, we are just as up to date as the rest of the world. Take the esports industry, for example. Our competitors in 1080 snowboarding, SSX Tricky, and SSX3 are among some of the best across the globe. Except for South Korea. Because apparently StarCraft skills transfer well into Uber tricks. Bastards. It ain't easy being a geek from Canada, so whatever you do, make sure you support your Canadian YouTubers. We've got everyone from the Logs Cast, to Total Putin, to Ninja Sorry Party. I hope you've all learned something today about Canada, and to any other Canadians that I may have offended with this video, I'll buy you some Tim Hortons.